Pete White.
I'm Stephen Mowry.
This is John Fitch.
I'm George Griffin.
I'm Michael Davis.
Hey everybody, this is Island Fight CEO Dean Toole.
Hello, world. Man, that's how you start off this show. I'm loving that, guys. That's a new intro theme. That sounds good. This is Dave here, by the way. This is the Fight Bananas podcast. We are on the road once again. We are in Lakeland, Florida. We're at Championship MMA. We got a great interview here with Jessica Borga, the Black Widow. Probably one of the best nicknames in the business. I need to get a good nickname myself. A lot of people say Dave the Wave. The professor calls me the Hair. But when you have a nickname like the Black Widow, gosh, and you're a fighter, it's just success is coming your way. And that's what is coming to Jessica's way. Jessica Borga just won Titan FC 54. First round TKO. Very high level prospect. 2-2 as a professional. Big things are coming her way. She's starting to kick ass in training. But this is a great interview. We have a lot of fun. Also, there's going to be a Going Bananas with Jessica at the end. We talk about everything. Female MMA, what's next for her, and everything else in between. So like I said, guys, this is a great interview. FightBananas.com. Check out the YouTube page. We've been seeing a good boost lately with the YouTube video. So thank you. We appreciate it very much. FightBananas.com. Here we go. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Here is the Black Widow. All right, guys, this is Dave back. We're here with Jessica Borga, the Black Widow. I was just talking about it. One of the best nicknames in the book.
Oh, you think so?
It definitely is.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely is.
I didn't pick it, but I will take the credit for the awesomeness.
Oh, definitely. Anytime you can take credit in something in the mixed martial art game, you do that, you know?
I got to give shout-outs to my coach for that one.
Before we get going with all these MMA questions, you have a fifth grader in the house now. Is that true?
Yeah, he's supposed to be in fifth grade. I actually held him back due to his age, but he's a fourth grader now. Yes,
okay, so. I was seeing that on Facebook. That's awesome.
Yes, he's a big fourth grader.
Big fourth grader?
Yeah.
Hey, I definitely want my son to be big as well. It's the first kid driving, not get bullied, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All that. Okay, well, let's get into it. You just fought like last month, 6 weeks ago?
Yes.
When do you want to get back in the cage?
I'm hoping to get back in on June 28th.
June 28th?
Looking for an opponent.
Okay, looking for an opponent.
Yes.
That's always, it's so crazy. I hear that all the time. I talked to Jorge Masvidal, Felicia Spencer, one of her friends, Megan Cawley for Invicta FC.
Yeah, I know she's been signed and looking for
Yeah,
someone.
she's been signed for 5-6 months.
Yep.
And one thing the UFC usually does, they do try to get them busy. Everyone makes money, especially when you win and keep moving up the ladder. But that's crazy. I hear that all the time.
Yeah, there's the fighters that'll fight anyone and the fighters that are looking to fight.
Yeah.
Like, just who they want. So.
Very true. Do you remember the first time you saw female MMA on the TV?
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I'm not one of the fighters that grew up, watching it religiously.
Sure.
And really going into, I'm going to do that when I grow up. I've always been a fighter, but I never was the one that watched it until I started getting into MMA. Then I was like, those are possible opponents.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch you.
Yeah.
So I started watching, and, of course, Ronda Rousey was real big whenever I got into it. She's the one that brought up the women's MMA. So I'm, I didn't like her ego, but she was an amazing athlete, so
yeah.
She did bring it up.
She did. She was, people call her the Babe Ruth of
MMA.
Yeah. Hey, we are here in Lakeland, Florida, Champions MMA. How did you find the gym, for one? And two, why does it feel so good to you, so home to you? I see it all the time. You're just so positive about the gym, and that's like a hard thing to find nowadays. So how did you find it, and why is this the gym?
Someone in Lakeland had went here, and they were like, you need to go. You're made for it. I think that you'd do great about it. So I came in and I tried a class, and from that day forward, I've been here consistently, almost every day, sometimes twice a day. So I fell in love with it instantly. The people here are like family. That's what I like the most. Is I wouldn't be where I am without them. So
Sure.
My team, my coaches, everyone that has helped me along the way, it's amazing, and I'm very appreciative for it.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's hard to find.
Very grateful for it. It's very hard to find. I've noticed that.
I love this question. What's the hardest part about being a badass fighter and a badass mom?
The hardest, putting them together.
Sure.
you got to tell your son not to fight in school, and fighting is bad, but yet I get in the cage and do it for a living. So
it's like, do what I say, not do what I do, right?
Yes, do as I say, not as I do. But I think I've done really well at making the difference known about it.
Yeah.
This is a sport, not just for fun and not to hurt somebody on. Well, I mean, I do hurt people, but not to do it as as for fun instead of for an actual sport and for a job.
Sure. Yeah, you're going to get paid at the end of the day, and
Exactly.
the higher you go, the more money. So everyone wins, right?
And everyone knows what they're getting into.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's hard to differentiate.
What is the 100% dream fight for you?
Whoever's at the top of the 135, I want to fight them.
Any PFL, Bellator, UFC? UFC, like 100% all in?
Yeah. I mean, of course, Bellator is a great as well.
Yeah.
Nothing against Bellator at all. But UFC is known for the top athletes. That's really, it's not about the fame or the money or anything like that. It's more about, I want to succeed in what I set out for my goal to be, and that's to be one of the best, if not the best, in the sport. So,
any dream venue of that fight? 135-pound title?
Well, I know it just came to Florida, so I mean it was not far away. Fort Lauderdale,
Orlando.
That would be great. Hometown, that'd be awesome.
Okay. 2021, Jessica Borga will be
UFC. No doubt.
I like that.
I'm going to make it happen.
I love that. Well, we were talking back and forth before we're getting on this podcast, and it was just in the last week, a lot of female fights just been announced. We talked about Felicia Spencer earlier.
That's
She just
awesome.
got that co-main event with Cyborg.
Yeah.
And kind of funny with me is I talked to her 2 years ago, the first time, Orlando, Florida, the Jungle, and we talked about it. The same
Another
thing you
great
just said.
team. Another great team.
We saw you.
My
you were
coaches
there a
are
couple
real
times.
tight.
And she's like, one day I'm going to fight Cyborg. And I was like, wow, really? And she's like, yeah, I hope she's still the champion by then, but she probably won't. And Felicia Spencer literally nailed it. She called it like 2 years in the making, so it's crazy. But that fight...
I used to say about Ronda Rousey, and then she, it happened, and I was like, well, whoever's the champ at that time, whatever.
Aspen Ladd just got a main event fight. I thought that was
Great
really
fighter.
cool. This
I've trained
weekend...
with her, too.
Have you?
Yeah, at the UFC Performance Institute with ABC Nation.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was great. She's great. She's strong. She's durable. She's well-rounded. Good fighter.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level. Like... We travel so much. We see so many great promotions in the state of Florida. Lucky, I think the state of Florida is the best for mixed martial arts.
Yeah, very grateful for all the venues. And
all the venues, 12 months a
opportunities.
year. It's not cold. You can jog outside. You can jog on the beach. It's a great life. I know. I love Florida. But it's crazy when you train with some of those top-end people at UFC Performance Center or whatever, at the Jungle with Felicia. It's just next level.
Yep.
Really is.
It is.
This weekend, Jessica I versus Valentina. Do you have a prediction on that?
I'm a Valentina fan.
She's
an amazing... Her smarts in the cage is awesome.
She is.
You can tell that she is... She thinks about it nonstop. You can tell. She's well-rounded and she's ready for it all the time.
Very cool. Plug away, your social media platforms, your sponsors, anyone you want to shout out. We have a Going Bananas segment coming out after that, but floor's yours.
All right. It's kind of a long list, but I'm going to go ahead and shoot. Of course, Champions MMA. Reagan, he's my strength and conditioning. He's at Warrior Combat Fitness. Automotive Film Restoration. Burden Gonzalez Law Firm. Chiropractic Center of Lakeland. Veterinary Specialties Incorporated. Rock City Tattoos, Deb with hair and makeup, Lori with nails. I have a whole bunch of them.
You gotta get them all out there.
Exactly. I know. I feel like I'm going on and on, but they know that I appreciate every single one of them. MMA Roadhog Racing. B&L Tires is a huge one. They've been with me since the beginning. And my newest sponsor, which I have to give a huge shout out to, Lovering Auto. They are absolutely amazing, and I couldn't be more grateful for every single one of my sponsors. So
awesome. Very cool. Okay. You're ready. So these are going to be 10 questions.
All right.
Rapid fire. First thing out of your head. You ready?
Is it allowed to be dirty? I have a dirty mind sometimes.
Oh, no. If you want to effing cuss, go for it. Okay. All right. What's your favorite item in your closet?
Shirts. I don't know.
Shirts. And you could have been dirty, too.
I guess I could have been dirty, yeah.
Describe yourself as a teenager in 3 words.
Fighter.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Your favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Favorite day of the week?
Wednesday. That's weird to know.
Your
I never do that.
Your last Halloween costume?
Oh, a wolf? I want to
wolf?
say half wolf, half Red Riding Hood, I believe, was my last one.
Okay.
Kind of a freaky look. I don't know.
People are they definitely know who Jessica Borga is after this. I love it. That's why we're doing it. Kanye West or Taylor Swift?
Kanye West.
Okay. Your ideal temperature outside?
Right now.
Right now.
70-ish.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah,
it
it's
just
like
rained.
60, 70, I think. It's kind of muggy, but
yeah,
I like it.
definitely.
It's a breeze.
Your favorite carnival food?
Cotton candy.
Oh, of course. Kind of funny, back to back. Your favorite candy?
Oh, that's a hard one. Heath Bar.
Heath Bar?
Yeah.
Okay, last one. The first CD you ever bought?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably Blink 182.
Wow. Is it the one with Damn It on it? With like the cow?
Probably. I honestly,
What a
that's
great
the last
CD.
I remember.
All the
Small things.
Wow, you never know what you're going to get on Fight Bananas. Singing Blink 182.
I like those. You never know what I'm going to say. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for coming on Fight Bananas. Check us out on YouTube. We're going to have some videos coming up real soon. FightBananas.com, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining us, Jess.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a good night.